in Kiev.
A Finn on total Russian ambitions? Dude, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I do not want to fucking read this. The reason why I don't want to fucking read this is because I don't want to dunk on Finland, okay? I like Finland. I didn't know until Q's post that Finland literally quietly deleted the swastika from their Air Force like 4 years ago, okay? I did not know that. I did not know how fucking Nazi Finland was, okay? It just slipped under the radar. I only knew that they like were all out, like they were fucking Russian territory way, way back in the day, and that they were, you know, they have those fucking troops where, you know, they have those troops where they like come out of the fucking you know, little ice baths and you know, they're in the forests and they're all in white and they're waiting for the Russian invasion. You know what I mean? Like that's what I knew about Finland. I don't want to fucking... Finland is what happens when you try to rehabilitate Nazis instead of giving them high-velocity lead poisoning. They only stopped using the swastika in their Air Force emblems a couple years ago. That's crazy, by the way. You in Kiev right now? No. Catch me not in Kiev. It was a long, rather surprising choice of imagery for the Finland Air Force Command. A swastika and a pair of wings. Symbol will always be intrinsically linked with Nazi Germany. It was adopted in 1918. Okay, bro. Guess what, though? You know, 1945 happened. Until 1945, its planes bore a blue swastika on the white background, and this was not intended to show allegiance to Nazi Germany, though the two nations were aligned. While the symbol was left off planes after World War II, a swastika still featured in some Air Force unit emblems. A spokesperson for the Finnish Air Force told the BBC. Since January 2017, the emblem of the Air Force Command has been similar to the Air Force Service emblem, a golden eagle and a circle of wings, the Air Force said. As a unit, emblems are worn on uniform. It was considered impractical and unnecessary to continue using the old unit emblem, which had caused misunderstandings from time to time, except for when it didn't. The geometric symbol takes form of the cross and further arms coming off the right angles. The word swastika comes to mind in the Sanskrit for the well-being or luck. It has been used for thousands of years in Indian cultures. However, in 1920, Adolf Hitler adopted the swastika for his National Socialist Party, which came to power following a decade in Germany. Professor Teivainen told the BBC that swastikas could have been seen in Finland on buildings dating from the 1920s. In Finland, there's this idea that it's a random decorative sign, which to some extent it is. The famed Finnish artist Akseli Gallen-Kallela first used the symbol in a painting in 1889. The romantic painter... Oh my God! Wait, there's a swastika on the cross. Oh my God! What the fuck? Wait, what? Oh my God! What is going on? Stop. But the swastika had been associated with the Finnish Air Force via a very different man, a Swedish nobleman called Count Erik von Rosen. The Count used the swastika as a personal good luck charm when he gifted a plane to the nascent Air Force of Sweden's newly independent neighbor. In 1918, he had a blue swastika painted on it. This Thulin Type D was the first type of aircraft of the Finnish Air Force, and subsequent planes all had this blue swastika symbol too, until 1945. Supporters of a continued use of symbol point out that there were no Nazis in 1918, so the Air Force's use of the swastika had nothing to do with Nazism, except for, you know, during World War II, when there were Nazis. However, Erik von Rosen had no Nazi associations at the time. He did subsequently become a leading figure in Sweden's own National Socialist movement in the 1930s. Okay. Hey, yo, dude. Hey, yo. By the way, how did they write this article, dude? By the way, this is the BBC. Remember, this is the outlet that says Jeremy Corbyn, Jezza, is literally like the most, the worst Nazi of possibly the most anti-Semitic man in the 1900s, okay? Like onwards. Just remember, Eric von Rosen had no associations at the time in 1918. He did become a leading figure in Sweden's own Nazi movement in the 30s. He was also brother-in-law of senior German Nazi Hermann Göring and a personal friend to Hitler. What the fuck? Oh, no. Bro, so did he invent the swastika for the Nazis? What the fuck? Finland was like, there's no Nazis here except for all the Nazis. Except for all the Nazis. Oops, all Nazis. The Finnish Air Force said that having been von Rosen's symbol, the swastika remains in some Air Force unit flags and decorations, albeit no longer that of the Central Air Force Command. President Teivainen told BBC that he had never argued that the swastika should be banned in Finland, as it is in Germany. But he said that the military's duty is to defend the nation, not to defend an old symbol given by a Swedish count in 1918. He was concerned that it could affect young Finns' attitude to the military at a time when male citizens are still conscripted. Finland's huge neighbor, Russia, might see the symbol as a sign that its neighbor remains an enemy, he thought, and crucially, could it impact on Western neighbors' attitudes to support Finland if the non-aligned nation could ever come under threat again. While the emblem of the Finnish Air Force Academy still features a swastika superimposed with a propeller, the unheralded move away from the old insignia of the Central Air Force Command suggests that the military's top brass are ready to move on from Count von Rosen and his blue and white swastika.